Hello everyone, welcome back to Greyhack. I'm trying to figure out how to do rshell connections and DDoS. I thought I was recording, but again, my software failed me. Yeah, it was. Anyway, so we're trying to rshell. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to rshell. So let's do a get rid or hey, why do I have? Okay, I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Okay, so let's do a get file. And start off with an mmap. Oh, we start off with an mmap. Port 80. Okay. So let's exploit scan port 0. Because we're going to need a computer bounce. If I can remember how to do that. I think I can. Got nothing. Okay, so we can't do this one. Try this one. Keep your fingers crossed that there was a shell object. And there was literally just a shell object. Nice. Okay. ES use shell. Oh, what am I thinking? ESU0. Got to use the index. Okay, now our guest router. Oops. So there was one thing I wanted to try, and that was brute. Nope. Okay. I wonder if you can pivot from here. So pivot, you get access to. Yes. Get access to full commands, I believe. Oop. Sesh add. This was also kind of cool. Sesh, it adds a session to a cache. So you can get back to your session if you exit. And just sesl, and there's your session. And in order to use it, you just type in s or sesh-u and the index. Now you're back in there. And I found out that sometimes pivot doesn't work unless you that's why it didn't work. Gotcha. Yep, right there, permission denied. I didn't see that. So can we sudo? Probably not. Don't need that anymore. Notepad, notepad, notepad. Would you like to try for a user? We're on router, so there is no user. Damn. Okay, so we can't do this one either. Okay. So really hope this video isn't just you guys watching me get missions I can't complete. Again, start off with an nmap. Ooh, we got lots of stuff open here. Okay. So if we need root password, we can go for one of these right here. Wait, isn't recon a thing? Am I thinking recon is on this, or am I thinking it's on a different tool? Oh, I'm still on. Oops. Home. Okay. Clear. Sesh X. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna look at recon, see if recon was a thing. This is probably the easiest way to figure it out. Yep, recon was on this tool. Okay. So we can recon an IP plus attacks the admin's account. So that's kind of cool. Search for file name or path on a network. We'll read lists of IPs from a file. Interesting. Filter. So can you do recon? Let's do A. Paste. Paste. I hope you're working. If not, it's no big deal. Let's try recon with just the IP. Failed to find land bounce exploit. No bounce is found. Trying exploits. Permission denied for the ETC. Hey, look at that. Interesting. Okay, nice. So the nice thing about this right now with the recon, I waited until this video to try this. I just remembered that I was gonna look at it last night, but then I got too tired. Didn't feel like recording. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. So what's this gonna do? This will be interesting. We can see the difference. For Joyanne Letty. Like I was saying though, and the nice thing about this is we can social engineer ourselves in right here because we have the email password right there. What's the difference? Oh, cool. They got the admin password. Cool. So now we can rshell or wait, now we need to set up an rshell. So let's social engineer ourselves first, or set up the social engineering email first. Right here. User email. Let's do the admin password or the admin email. Okay, so now we're in. Now we can grab this email with subject funny game, and now we can add a proxy and start a rshell, hopefully, if we can figure out how to start an rshell. proxy Q. On Doom, that's proxy quick, which means it just, yep, starts a quick router single hop proxy. So let's try that. Proxy Q. Do. Nothing. Failed to gain roots. Why didn't you keep going? Why'd you stop? Returns an IP count from proxy chains. Okay. Let's try that one more time. That'd be interesting. Hi, buddy. Failed to gain root, can't launch program. Okay, so what do we do? Proxy A. I don't think I have any proxies. Would you like to send an endpoints? No. Would you like to add this proxy to the cache list? Yes. Sad. Okay. Why won't proxy Q work? I'll think about it. I tried proxy yesterday and it worked. There we go. That time we got it. Yep, I found the root shell exploits. Nice. Okay, so now we're in a proxy, which is perfect. So now we can start looking at our rshell commands and see what we got here. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's just start from the top. Import, build an rshell, install an already built rshell. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, build and install an rshell. Nope, okay, so this is a combination of B and I. So let's try that. rshell bi. What would you like the process name to be? Yeah, noob. What would you like the IP server to be? Default. Port number default 122. Would you like to use root config? No. I would like to use just root. I accidentally hit enter there. Glad the default was 3. Nice. Okay. So that's all we had was root. Okay. So how do we start it now? What does import do? rshell s starts a temporary rshell. Nope. An rshell server IP and port. rshell s. Case unable to find server. Okay, interesting. So is there a separate command for starting the rshell service? Maybe something like maybe server. Server starts terminal, starts shell. Wipe trash. Nope, don't need to do any of that. Okay. There are server and service. So let's see what service does. Build and install a service. List default service info. Install a service. Start or stop a service. Service rshell start. Rshell service is not installed. So that was the correct command. Maybe we need to be in a pivot, even though we're on a proxy. Nope. Let's see here. Service rshell I. Unable to locate app client in library. Okay, so SCP lib app client .so to lib. Huh? Oh, SCP upload. Forgot about the flag. There we go. Now we can service rshell install. Type browser exe to access router configuration to make sure the service is accessible. rshell is not running or fully initialized, then restart X or relog and type relog. What does relog mean? Relog? Nope. Okay, so now can we service rshell start? Rshell service started. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so we got the rshell started. So now we should be able to come here and send. Just ran hope is gory. Okay. Now maybe rshell L was captured. Yep. Don't have any rshell servers imported. But I just rshelled. Do we need to import the server? Is that what that means? Let's just try rshell import. What did that do? Well, noob's running, which is good. So maybe now we rshell this now that we imported. Hey, look at that. Okay, we got it. Sounds the same as everything else. We use the flag U and the index number. Logs, refresh. There it is. Open shell object by ID. Can also use. Okay, we don't. That all we have is ID. No, there's a U. Okay. rshell U index. rshell U 0. Hey, look at that. Okay, so now we're in that. ls etc. Do we have access to the password? We have read permissions. So can we peek at etc password? Yes, we can. Okay. First, I'm just going to ls. Yep, we do want roots. Oh, wait, we are on the right system, though. Look at that. Okay. So, ls server count SD, there it is. Okay, so now we don't have rights. So we're going to have to root ourselves in. So let's decipher the root password. Okay, and then I believe it's Sue. Suppose I can just do this, man Sue. Yep, Sue password, okay. Sue password. Root, perfect. Okay, so now we can SCP download. Counts SD, yep, okay. Awesome. Don't need you anymore. Processing, perfect. Okay, now I should be able to, oops. Should be able to reply with, nice, okay. So we completed that. It's nice, we figured out how the rshell. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Let's just wipe the system. I think you can just type in wipe. Yep. Just wipe the system. Wipe the whole thing. Wipe X. Wipes X traces. Okay. Wipe L. Wiped system log. Okay, there we go. At least the log is wiped. Okay. So now we're back home on our proxy. And that means I don't need to set up an rshell again. Because I don't need to set up an rshell during the session again, I should say. Oh, chat. What's up? Are you still online? You're not. Shoot. Sorry, I missed you, bro. Message you on Discord really quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, got that done. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading the chat there. Okay. So we figured out how the rshell, which is awesome. Should we try and do it again? I don't think I will. Maybe. Let's try this. Let's see here. What to do? Let's try another git remote file. If they have one. There we go. Okay. Home cope. Okay, let's start off with an mmap again. Actually, I might have to call it here. Shoot. Forgot I have a thing to do today. Dang it, I wanted to continue figuring this out. Well, yep, I might have to call it here, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was useful for some people. If you want a copy of X, I will leave a link to my Discord down below in the description. Feel free to add me and ask any questions you want. Thank you for watching. As always, have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.